3G's family, what's going on? It's your boy GMS. You know I had to come through and switch it up a little bit. We had to take out that old intro, bring in a new one. And you already know what time it is. 3G's family, let's go. We them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't want to change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with GMS and Blackk G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's, cause we them 3G's. Yeah, fresh out Minnesota, Milwaukee out in Florida. We your ghetto reporters, talking shit that's important. Educating your minds and putting the shit in order. Pull up that holy water, roll up right out the quarter. Pull up to the chat and Lorda. We legends like Richie Porter, but won't find us on the corner. Hustle off this mic recording. We stay locked in like solitary confinement. You can't buy this type of common sense that we providing. Don't need no topics, we can do an hour just vibing. No silence, we riding. That goofy ish not flying, no lying. It's just some real life ish. And if you looking for me, I'll be with them 3G's, bitch. Hey, them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't want to change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with GMS and Blackk G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's, cause we them 3G's, yeah.
Yo.
Hey.
Yo.
Woo, happy Wednesday. AP wasn't on his job, y'all, and I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy trying to leave a comment.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Yeah.
AC Walker. G Swill. Hot one.
What's up, hot one?
A hop one. What's up with all these goddamn ones?
Everybody the one, not the two.
That's like little. Like when niggas was little.
Little thing,
little
that.
Little this, little those.
Young sir,
little
young this, young that.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
Junior.
AP one, goddamn it.
Justin Furlow one.
AC Walker one.
You're gonna change up the numbers. It's Jay Wright. He said, "I'm gonna go with the 2, 3. You know, y'all the ones. I'm the 2 and the 3."
There you go.
Salute,
OG.
Yeah, man. That's all right, man. We go through our phases and shit in the Black community, you know, with names and with, you know, with gun choices and you know, it used to be, you know, the Mac 10. Remember when the Mac 10 and the 357? You remember that back in the day, old niggas?
Mac 10s are terrifying.
You know, now it's the FM57s and they got the motherfucking, you know, the AR pistols and shit. And got the Dracos and
the Draco D-Rongs, the switches, the lasers.
You know a nigga look at your gun and call you old for it and shit. Like, this nigga got a revolver. Get your old Daniel Boone. Get your old Yosemite Sam ass.
He said, this nigga got a musket. What the fuck you got a musket for, your old ass?
Nigga, I can't kill you with this. Like, this shit is unacceptable to die from, motherfucker.
He said, your shit don't even go pow. It go thump.
Have y'all ever seen the guy that had like a world record for shooting fast from the hip? You ever seen it? It's like, it's an older white dude. I mean, he might be passed away by now, but he used to like the way he used to hunch his little hips. That shit used to look crazy. But he had a world record.
Regular Yosemite Sam.
Hey, man. Hey, you ever see the ones that be shooting all the targets in front and behind them? They be like, like, nigga, you gonna shoot your fucking head off, and you about 3 months away from just making one faulty move, nigga. Your head gone.
No, thank you, K. Sheree. Shout out to you, baby girl. So what's up? How y'all week been? GMS, why you made that face?
I'm looking at this one. I'm trying to see if I can find that shit.
He was like,
This nigga said Gatling gun having that. Niggas
What's
was shooting the shit out of niggas with a crank. Like,
is that what a Gatling gun? That's how it works.
that shit crazy.
Hey, Countess, T-Fam 1, what up, y'all? But y'all, I asked y'all how y'all been the last week.
Oh, my bad. Shit.
I've been good, man. You know, we had that Prince celebration. That went really well. I enjoyed that a lot. I think that was really fun getting to be downtown and some of the points to do the block party and shit, man. Had people come out and perform. You know, Morris Day and the Time came out. Jesse Johnson. I don't know if y'all know, but Jesse Johnson, legendary guitarist and vocalist.
Jesse Johnson of the Johnsons.
I don't know why you thought he was being serious.
The youngest of the Johnsons.
I thought he was too.
Yeah, you were like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Queens.
They call him Queens,
motherfucker. Who else, man?
That is his running joke.
But still, because that nigga always he knows because he in that world. His mama from that world, so he really be in tune with all this shit.
The musicians,
he's bringing it to us like the third string clarinet player of the.
But you know, also
the
Johnny
Minnesota ensemble. Kenneth Richardson.
I know y'all done heard of Earth Gang. You heard of Earth Gang? You heard that group Earth Gang inside of Dreamville?
I've heard of them, but I don't know any of their music.
Yeah, one of the guys from that group. He's a solo artist now. His name is Johnny Venus. He came out and performed too. And, you know,
shout out to them. Listen, I'm an asshole. I just want to make that clear. But I do respect.
You don't need to. I
respect musicians. I respect people that are, that master their craft. I actually love live music if I go watch live music, but it's still funny to me.
Live R&B, right? Like you really like.
I mean, I prefer R&B, but I like the musicianship with it.
Yeah.
So I want live musicians,
live instrumentation
as well. Yeah, instrumentation as well as vocalists. Yeah. So I don't care who it is. Even if I was watching a rap concert that incorporated a bunch of that with it, I would like it more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had like when Jay-Z did his Unplugged, I really loved that he had the roots. Like he really was unplugged, like the series, called for it, and it was really fresh.
He had Jaguar Wright on there blowing with her crazy ass, like y'all just don't know. I'm about to tell her no, y'all later. Give me 10 years of failure, and I'm about to tell them. You can't get a record deal, so it's up for all you niggas.
If I would have been successful, I wouldn't have said shit at all.
Right.
Jay-Z, you just like Puffy on my mama. All right, bitch. Good voice, goddammit.
You silly as hell. Well, as y'all can see, Packy's not here, so I'm not sure he may join later or not. We don't have any updates on him, so hopefully everything is good with Packy. But I do want to get into some sad news to start the show. There's 2 RIPs we need to give out. One of them being Sly Stone.
Yeah.
He was 82 when he passed, so it's a long life, but it's still sad when we lose people. And then Ananda Lewis just died today. And do y'all remember Ananda Lewis from BET and MTV? She was a VJ.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Nope. I'm going to show you, AP, because you're going to be like, oh, she was beautiful. Like, we all had crushes on her.
How you know what I had a crush on?
Nigga. Okay, let me stop. I said I was going to stop talking to you like that. All right.
I was like, oh, shit. Kelly Price with your thick ass. Come over here with your thick ass. All right, go ahead.
You see her?
I don't remember her.
You don't remember her? Nope. You remember her, GMS?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So she started out on.
Shout out to her though, but I don't remember.
She started out on BET. Was it Teen Summit? I can't remember what it was that she used to host on BET, and then she moved over to MTV, and she was there for a very long time. So shout out to her. It was kind of sad though because she died from breast cancer, and I remember reading an article. An interview with her not too long ago where she talked about when she was diagnosed how she was really not trying to do the traditional routes of treatment, and then it became too late. And I was like, oh my God, I hope it's not too late. Like I remember thinking that when I read it, because y'all know I like to read stuff. And obviously, you know, once you get stage 4, it's basically like really hard to come out.
That's why it's important to stay ahead of your health, man. You got to go check yourself out. A lot of shit is preventable.
Yeah, Ashley Jones, homeopathic. Thank you. And she said, yeah, it was Teen Summit. Thank you, Joe.
Oh, that's why I remember her. I was thugging, goddammit. I wasn't thinking about no goddamn summit.
Listen, this is Plies, right? I'm not Plies. What's the dude? Boosie. Boosie got that song where he was like, I told mama we don't need cable. I'm outside thugging, you know.
Hey, that's the truth. Like, man, we was not listening to no fucking Teen Summit.
I was in the house.
I remember it, and I know that it was positive.
It was. We need more shows like that because it really was like, you know, we've talked about before how like our Black youth used to be very much more mature and different than this youth now. Now, obviously, you know, we had sectors because some of y'all was outside, but a lot of us were not outside, and we were watching shows like this, and they would have forums. They really talked about issues that were going on.
But so did Donahue. I watched Donahue. I watched Sally Jesse Raphael. They had the same. They had more like, to me, Teen Summit. I do remember them talking about real issues, but they did it from a teenager mindset.
It's called Teen Summit, but that's why I'm saying it was good.
It wasn't bad.
It was great because it was Black youth.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what it's like.
Ananda
it's like listening to Jada Pinkett when she was 17.
No,
it's gonna be hella motherfucking.
I'm talking about the woman you just mentioned.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Right? Well, yeah, Sally Jesse Raphael sound like a fake poet name off of Fresh Prince and shit.
She was just a redhead white lady talking.
She had iconic glasses that she wore.
Something de la Negro. What was his name?
Oh, Raphael de la Ghetto.
Raphael de la Negro.
She was just a messy ass. Jerry Springer got his shit from them, but Jerry Springer was more ridiculous. But you know how Jerry used to ask a fucked up ass question and step back? They used to do that shit.
Yeah. Did you used to watch Jenny Jones or Ricky Lake? What was
both, nigga? Yeah. Both.
You watched all that.
They had this shit called Richard Bay. That shit was cracking like a motherfucker.
Richard Bay.
Like when I would talk about but you know what? Yeah, because he was up in Chicago, right, or something like that.
All that shit. A lot of that was Illinois. All that shit.
Jenny
Jones, Jerry
was never watching Gallagher. Y'all ain't watching no goddamn Gallagher, so I don't fuck with y'all.
Gallagher with the suspenders.
The nigga with the watermelon.
Smashing goddamn watermelon.
Why would we watch that?
Why would you not
GMS,
watch
what are we getting? Listen, we're talking about thought-provoking conversation and trash TV.
Hear him in between smashing fruit? That man was saying prolific shit.
Oh,
it's just I was thrown off because of the smashing of the fruit. Now, if you wasn't paying attention to the smashing of the fruit, you got to see the two different sides of people that got to watch. You got the people that was really there to think and that was thought-provoking and really got to expand the mind versus the niggas that didn't know what was going on because they just wanted to see niggas smashing the fruit. See, Gallagher was a philosopher. What you can't spell Gallagher without fur. Philosopher.
Without fur. Oh.
Hey, until you found
out
that the watermelons represented Black people.
Oh.
Here this nigga go.
Where was you at? Where was your Where was your antennas, nigga? He talking about cracking coconuts, nigga. Who you think the coconut
said,
is?
Nigga, where was your kufi when niggas was out here?
No, but honor this motherfucker.
Like seriously, like Richard Bay, like a lot of those shows, like I got turned on to during the summer because sometimes I'd be home all day during the summer. I wouldn't necessarily be out at rec center or anything. I'd just be home, and so I could watch all that shit. We had WGN. Watch a lot. Jenny Jones. I don't remember Rude Jude. I remember the name.
You don't know
remember what he did.
But he on Sirius XM with the Eminem shit. Shady.
Oh, Shade 45.
Him and Laura Styles or whatever the fuck that nigga name is. They got like a little talk show on there for years. But he got his little start on Jenny Jones though.
Listen,
Jenny Jones got an internet cooking show. I done made some fire ass motherfucking nachos off that bitch. She just at the crib.
Well, because she went into like hiding after that whole thing happened.
Somebody from her show ended up being embarrassed so much by the show he went and unalived someone about the show.
Yes, he
So
did.
she got in trouble or whatever.
It was a gay dude, yeah.
But now she at the crib making motherfucking food and shit.
I love Jenny Jones. I hate it when that happens to her.
Lord Sear. Is that what I said his name
Lord
was?
Sear. Oh, I thought you said Laura Styles. And I'm like, that's the girl
maybe I fucked it up.
It's okay.
Yeah, Lord Sear. You was right.
Okay.
He got a little funny voice. They got a good little show though. Like,
yeah.
It's decent. You know, when I was on, I'd be on my headphones and shit. This is the type of shit I listen to, talk radio.
Yeah. Talk radio is very interesting. Well, since we're talking about BET, do y'all mind if we get right in and start talking about the awards real quick?
Go ahead.
I'm sure AP didn't watch it, but
I know I didn't watch it. Because it's black?
Yes. And
I ain't watched that shit.
Exactly.
I ain't watched that coonery. No,
and I know GMS, you were gonna try to catch some clips wherever you could. So I'm not sure.
I can read you a direct quote from AP himself about the.
Go ahead, read it. Go ahead.
Hey, should I?
Go ahead. So, somebody might concur, motherfucker.
No. Wait, what did he say? Wait, y'all was texting talking shit.
He asked me, "Am I watching the BET Awards or something like that?"
He said,
"What did he say?
What did I say? This like that." He said, "Look."
Yeah, set it up.
He said, "Not unless." I was like, "You watching the BET Awards?" He said, "Not at all. And unless Luther Vandross is performing, I won't be here. He's dead." I said, "LOL, damn. It's like that with BET." He said, "It looks like young fruitcakes and trannies performing bad remakes of songs that were already remade."
Oh my gosh, AP.
I think it's the Scrooge.
I'm not. Hold on. Say it slower, GMS. Am I wrong with what I said?
Yes, you are. Because you didn't watch it, so you can't speak on what it was.
But the people that did watch it can tell me if I'm wrong.
And I'm telling you, you're wrong.
Read it again.
It looks like young fruitcakes and trannies performing bad remakes of songs that were already remade.
Now, who watched it?
Who made remakes of songs that were remade, and who are the trains and all this shit?
Listen, half of the songs out right now are remakes, and we
a
just
lot
start
are.
there. Majority of the popular shit out right now are remakes, and all the women. In just the style alone, we know that they dressed and look like trannies. I don't even got to watch the shit to know that. And then we know from Puffy and everything else that's been going on the last year, if they is in the industry and they are male, they are susceptible to homosexuality. So like I said, fruitcakes, trannies making remakes. I think I proved my case. Goddamn, I'm leaving.
Thanks, old man AP. Okay, before you leave, shout out to Joe Thompson. Why did you unclick?
Because hey, sorry. Hey, Joe Thompson, thank you for the money. Where is Blackk G? He's been trying to have a baby for 3 weeks.
Thank you, Joe Thompson. We appreciate you, and we're just hoping all is well. With Packy. And actually, Blackk G's birthday is tomorrow, y'all. So we should be posting some pictures of him, just to celebrate him. And
Packzilla 7414 on the Cash App. $ Packzilla 7414.
Yes.
So you see the bitch scrolling down below.
Right.
Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that is.
Elena. Hey, Elena, what up? Okay. So the BET Awards. Yeah, that's our girl. She'd be like, I love when AP get a haircut.
Who said that?
Elena. Let's go to the movies.
She's I'm about to get a haircut tomorrow.
My shit is not right now.
The guys, they need that love from the ladies in the audience. You know what I'm saying?
I look Dominican.
Anyway, so back to the show. So the BET Awards, it actually was very, very, yes, girl, I remember that. It was very good. It was quality for the first time.
Man, something.
Nigga.
He'll go get a haircut next Wednesday at 7:00 p.m. right before the show starts.
Like, oh, you got a nice hair.
Falling out his hair. You gonna still have hair on his collar and shit. Yeah, all right.
This dude. Anyway, but they had Kevin Hart host the show, and the thing that they did different this year, you know how usually like they have the lifetime achievement type awards and they'll give it to one person every year. This year they had 4 of them, and I didn't realize that because I wasn't following anything about the awards, and I actually forgot they were on till like halfway through. But they gave 4, so they gave one to Kirk Franklin, Mariah Carey, Snoop Dogg, and Jamie Foxx. And I really like Jamie Foxx. First of all, we've been talking for years, right, about how amazing Jamie Foxx is and how underrated and unappreciated he is. And when they were like, he had Stevie Wonder was the person that brought him out. So you know how each person has a person that announces them, brings
Why
them
they
out.
always say, well, how you gonna have the blind leading the blind?
Listen, that was the funny thing. And this is why I'm like, man, I know the guys would have enjoyed this if they watched it because it was funny as hell. Because Stevie was making a lot of blind jokes. He was like, Jamie, now pay attention to this package because I did a long time looking at it and editing it myself. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying shit like that. And actually, like when he came to give Jamie his award, Jamie was like, how the hell did he see that? He's just up here like this. Like that shit was so funny. But then like Jamie had the touching moments because you know how when people pass away, they have the in memoriam, section and they show the pictures. And when Jamie was up on stage, he started crying and he was like, when I was watching that, I realized I was almost part of that. And, I promised God that like, just if you give me another chance, I'm going to do right with it, And so then they were showing his daughters crying. I'm crying. And like, it just was amazing. And they, of course, showed all his accolades. So it was like, I just felt all the emotions. Like I was proud of him. He made me laugh. He made me sad. He made me cry. Like this dude is just amazing. It was really good. And you could tell him and Stevie have a great relationship. And the people that did tribute to him did really good too. Did you end up watching it, GMS?
I ended up watching just the highlights. I didn't get to
actually watch it. Wait a minute. You jumped out my motherfucker. You came.
I know he didn't.
You ain't watched that shit. You go come at me about what the fuck I'm doing and I'm up to and shit.
Yeah. I had to. For what I saw, it didn't look like what you were saying.
Or did I shame you? Or did I shame you out of watching it? He was like, "Yeah, no, I'm watching something else. I'm watching Matilda, nigga.
I was watching that shit. I was watching something different. I couldn't watch it live.
Matilda he was watching BT until I said, "Nah, ain't nothing but a bunch of fruitcakes. Goddamn." He was like, "Yeah."
I said, well, I'm just watching NBA highlights, nigga. I'm watching UFC and shit. Nigga,
niggas lift weights, big niggas.
Nigga named 5 masculine TV shows right after. Shit.
I'm listening to some straight shit.
I'm watching Home Improvement, nigga.
I'm watching Gang Banging Bowling.
I'm watching a documentary.
Oh, let's see. You got something back here. Let's see what you got. All right. What is? This is the. Look,
nigga, that's Whoopi Goldberg.
I got a bad joke. He's got elbow.
That nigga cannot help himself, bro. It's
he can be silly as hell.
That's why he get to do it. When you that consistent at talking shit, the people be like, "Man, that's just Jamie, man. Fuck it, man. You gotta let that shit ride."
Yeah, it was touching. And then like Snoop's speech was really good too. Dr. Dre brought Snoop out or whatever, and like he did the intro speech for him, of course. And the thing I like about Snoop is that he's always seemed like a nice guy. I don't know how to explain it, like a kind of a humble dude. Like he's not an asshole, he don't seem like to me. And he thanked a lot of people, of course, like they always do. He made sure to give love to Nate Dogg. He brought out Corrupt. Excuse me, and who else came out and they did that? It Ain't No Fun.
Warren G. I'm glad he brought
Warren
out
G.
Warren.
Yeah.
That was something that came up. I think like a few weeks back. He did an interview, and they were talking to him about the Super Bowl, and he revealed that nobody was answering their phone calls for him, and it wasn't like he was like in LA and they was in New Orleans it wasn't like he was in LA somewhere and they was at the Super Bowl. He was there at the Super Bowl and he was trying to call them to go downstairs. Like now he wasn't trying to perform or be out there with him. He just wanted to go down there. So his son, because I believe his son is in the NFL, he wanted to bring him down there to come see his people. Go see Uncle Snoop, go see Uncle Dre, go see
who said this? Corrupt?
Warren G said this.
Oh.
And he said Dre wasn't answering, Snoop wasn't answering, and he just kind of got left in the dust.
That's a weird. That's a weird situation between them. I don't know what it is, but for them to be so close related and been around so long, him and Dre, they never
because
had
aren't
a real
they step brothers
relationship.
or half brothers or something?
I think it's half brother.
Half brothers.
So it's still like, and y'all done did work together. It's like kind of hard to be weird about it.
It is. But you know, and maybe like that interview coming out, because I didn't realize GMS.
Maybe Dre did some weird shit to him and you don't want to face him.
I don't know. But Snoop made it right. Snoop made it right.
It was a clear black night, a clear dark movie. Warren G is on the street.
Trying to protect his booty.
I can't.
16 in the clip and one in the hole.
Oh my God. Do not change what that
Dr.
song.
Dre about to make somebody's turn cold.
Turn off the lights. Before you turn off the lights, let's get one thing understood.
Oh, shit.
What the hell? Oh my God. You are stupid. But anyway, he did.
If you know, like I know, you don't want to fuck with Dre. It's a G
your ass is a buster.
That G stands for gay.
Oh my God.
And if your ass is a buster, Dr. Dre go regulate.
I am not.
All right,
Hold up. Wait.
This nigga's stupid.
Oh shit.
Hold up.
You feel good. You feel better.
They're like, tell him it's G. Tell him it's Warren G. They're like, man, hang up on that nigga, man. I'm still trying to avoid the lawsuit.
Oh shit.
Let me chill out, man. You know what's more fucked up about the BET Wars, man? These are all puffy friends just celebrating this shit while this nigga going through what he going through. How y'all gonna go out and kicking and partying and do all this shit and act like I don't exist no more? Y'all was all my friends.
Because what you did isn't my problem, or what you got caught for isn't my problem. Life goes on. If he died tomorrow, ain't they still gonna be celebrating?
No,
you don't remember that Whitney Houston died in a hotel and they had a Grammy party downstairs?
Listen,
yeah, that's true.
No, they feel like he ain't telling. It been long enough. They starting to get comfortable. Like he ain't tell yet. He ain't gonna tell. Like shit.
He gonna take it to the grave with him, I assume.
Bullshit. Y'all not till you see that BET Awards, he gonna be like, all right.
Well, what are they supposed to say? Free,
right.
Please. Listen, they had Charlamagne gave Donkey of the Day to Hitmaker, aka Young Berg, and it was so deserved and it was so good because basically he was trying to do, I guess, what you think people should be doing. I guess it'd be like, why they got Puffy? Fuck that, you just a freaky nigga, da da da. And he just kept quoting stuff that wasn't even like everything that was going on. And Charlamagne kept like showing, like, if you just would read this or if you just look it up, like what you're saying isn't even correct. Like you can have your opinion, of course, about what's going on, but then if you try to draw parallels to like people like Epstein, like, oh, he didn't even get arrested. Like, what? Like that's easily looked up. Yes, he did, So listen, you can have your opinions, but life goes on. And like I said, when any of us die, even if you're the most influential person, the world does not stop for you. It doesn't. You know what I mean? You look at people like Quincy Jones and everything he contributed to the world. Did it really change your life when he died?
Nah. Do you think it's gonna be crazy? Like, I think that's also something when Diddy's time comes. You know what I'm saying? Like how that's gonna be. That's gonna be one of those things gonna be tossed up in the air. Like people ain't gonna know how to feel because of his legacy kind of turning into the way it is.
I don't want everybody to fall like dominoes though. I don't want all these people to just start falling. I want everybody to see what trouble these niggas done got into and stop.
And learn. Yeah.
Stop doing the weird shit. Yeah. Make it about music and business. Leave the weird shit out of it.
Yeah.
I don't want them to just start getting every single person that did this and did that and did this. It wouldn't be nobody left, motherfucker. You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
that is true, but certain things, listen, if
everybody grown and walked their ass right into trouble.
Listen,
whether they liked it or not, whether it hurt them or not, whether it benefited them or not, they all walked into that shit. Now everybody,
I don't
break
know
it
what
up.
everybody all did. Listen,
break it up, get some ice on it.
No,
let it heal up.
Listen, if people are victims
go on your way.
and they want to come forward, you know what I mean, and someone gets arrested because of that, you know, it is what it is. But it needs to be real charges. I mean, like I don't want people to have.
If it's all criminal,
yeah,
then I respect.
But why shouldn't I get paid for my pain? Like if
because you got paid for your pain.
But what if I didn't?
You got paid for your pain.
How?
Because you got the opportunity for your pain. You got the name for your pain. You got the first record for your pain. You got the motherfucking beat by Dre with your pain. You got all this shit
but I don't
for your pain. It didn't work out. Ice it up and walk it off, goddammit.
Okay, I'm not talking to you about this anymore. All
right,
so we're moving on because you get ignorant.
She don't want your ice. Go ahead. That's where she drew the line at. She was like, no, let them have their pain. They've been through a lot. Let them grieve the way they want to grieve.
No, but anyway, like I was saying, Snoop, he's a kind of like a real humble dude. And he was even he even talked about the fact that he was glad that like Dre gave him the opportunity to write for him. And he was like naming the songs he wrote for him, and Dre is in the back like, but we all know this, right? Like it's not a secret. And then he was like, but also it allowed me to allow other people to write for me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's never shied away from that. Like, I know my pen is good. Like I can't be challenged on that. So I'm not intimidated by if someone else can do it. Yeah. In his speech, he was saying like he's not intimidated if someone else could write something for him, write it for me. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't that hard to write for Snoop.
Stop. I've heard him freestyle when he was young too.
I heard him freestyle too. And it sounds just like how he writes.
I think he's the most famous rapper in the world and the most loved rapper in the world.
Snoop talent
for sure
is heavily on his voice.
Yeah.
Not his lyrics.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
He has an incredible rap voice.
Don't let me start repeating his motherfucking lyrics.
You have to have a good rap voice to complement whatever lyrics you spitting. Because just you talk about the people that ain't lyrical, and you be like, what is this niggas talking about? It's
his delivery and style, and cadence and voice makes him a major figure. I want Snoop in the game,
and because
if y'all act like that shit hard to write.
I'm not a writer. I'm not a rapper. So for me, it is hard. If I write a verse, it's gonna take me like a week to do it.
This nigga Snoop said 2 + 2 = 4. This is some shit that'll last forevermore.
It's the capital S. So yes, I'm fresh. Double OP. D-O-double-G-Y-D-O-double-G.
Jizzle in my shizzle, whatever. But he's fly. Snoop is fly with his shit. Like, don't take that from him.
Pigs try to get at you. Drop it like it's hot.
It's hot.
It's a rare condition.
I'm just saying, I ain't hating. I like Snoop, but I'm still, why I can't be honest and like a motherfucker? The nigga's lyrics is very mediocre. Imagine you had to write. Okay, perfect example. GMS, you can write. You can rap. If you had to write for Snoop, could you make difficult verses or lyrics, or would you have to dumb it down a little bit so it sound like it came from the pen of Snoop? What would you have to do, GMS?
I would have to go a nice
hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock.
From the West Coast to the NYC, it's the D-O-double-G.
You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
So why I gotta get challenged when I say the real shit?
I'm not trying to challenge you because you're just such a real dude. Okay, whatever.
Oh my god, I'm just real shit. They ain't got nothing being real.
Okay. Oh, okay. He's a real.
I was born real.
That's some real shit. Fuck it. But what I'm saying, AP, is, and we know this, right? In hip hop, everybody's not necessarily like the double and triple entendre. Everybody's not Jay-Z. Sometimes you just like fly rap that just rhymes. You know what I'm saying? That's fun.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay. So anyway, shout out to Snoop. Busta Rhymes brought out Mariah Carey, and he gave a very nice speech about her and the way she's always been down with hip hop and everything, and how that song they had, "Give It to Me, Baby, I Could Give It to You" or whatever. If you give it to me, she had his. I give it to you. You know what you want. Yeah.
Snoop wrote that, I heard.
So anyway, he was saying how thankful he was to her that, at the time he was trying to like get his own things going, with like Flip Mode Squad, and she let him put his whole crew on that song. And, they weren't even known like that. And that's the biggest song in his career. So he was very thankful to her. She was a diva in her thing, and T.I. brought out Kirk Franklin. So it really was a nice show. Drewski and Kai Cenat were there being funny. Like they had the A-list stars there again, and it wasn't the ratchet show that it hit.
It wasn't the Love and Hip Hop show. It was the real. Industry,
our real black excellence.
Don't get me wrong. I seen clips, and I honestly every clip I saw was valid. It was fire. So I would like to go back and watch some of that.
You gotta watch some of
it because when I saw what I saw, I was like, "Oh, this shit is decent." So I thought GMS was trying to tell me like, "You need to watch this shit." So I'm seeing little clips. I'm like, I guess I do gotta watch it. But come to find out, he ain't watch it.
The black man, the other black man didn't watch it. But no,
he watched it. He don't know what to say. What do you want me to say? Did I watch it or not? I don't want to.
I didn't watch it. I couldn't watch it in full. I don't have BET.
Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't have cable like that, so he didn't watch it. But they're putting up clips and stuff on their BET official channel,
so you'll be able to on YouTube soon enough.
It will, and like Jamie Foxx tribute. Oh my God, I'm getting chills because Jennifer Hudson came out and she was like, they started doing the Ray Charles song or whatever, and then she came out doing that baby, like she was, but she came out of nowhere. Oh my God, I'm getting chills because she sounded so good.
Yeah, like, a powerful ass voice.
Oh my, I was powerful. Like, this girl,
that's what it's made for, not her TV show. Leave that on stage.
Leave it on stage because she's not a good interviewer, but that shit, I was like, oh, look, it reminded me of Rudy for the Cosby Show, and she did that, whatever. But her voice, like we went to church with that shit. So
yeah, I fuck with that. And I definitely gotta watch those highlights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So check that out when you can.
What I didn't like was seeing how fake entertainers are. I despise watching that shit because Kai was live. He got to stream during the awards, so he's streaming the red carpet and streaming like inside of the building. And when I tell you that red carpet is full of people that was like hounding him, he
dick riding,
bro. He was the most famous person on the carpet. You realize that no matter who walked past, it could have been anybody. He could have walked past Dr. Dre. Niggas would have been like, "Hi, what's up with Streaming University?" Like,
bro, I'm glad you saying this shit.
Wow.
Because if we really want to keep it real, a lot of the industry, a lot of the celebrities, period, are just those willing to do anything to be famous. Whether it's some weird shit or just dick ride or just get opportunity to be seen. They do anything they can do to be seen. Not because they talented, not because they, really did anything or they the best of the best. Most of them are just have no shame about themselves when it comes to trying to get some like trying to get
the older niggas. The older niggas that had to shine or was really popping at one point that, the momentum has died down and they just kind of, the OG in the background, they be the first ones to go up and be like, "What's up, Kai? What's going on?" Make sure they get in the camera so people can see them. And
but that's they're not no different, GMS. Every nigga you seen famous was a dick riding asshole when he came in the game.
Yeah,
he was the nigga trying to jump in niggas' pictures like shit. Like that's me behind Red Man. Like nigga, you wasn't there, but you trying to make it look like you was with the group and shit. These niggas was doing that the whole time, my nigga. So a lot of these dudes got their clout off of saying they was close, saying they was there. You know what I'm saying? Putting themselves around niggas, and you ain't even remembered by the niggas you was around. You was an extra body in the studio, an extra body on the set.
Yeah.
So they do this. That's why it's like
that's crazy though.
It's hard for a nigga who feel like don't have that in them. It's like being a telemarketer. Some people ain't got it in them to call motherfuckers all day and fuck with them and bug the shit out of them
and not let them off the phone.
And that's what it takes. That's what it takes to be successful in many industries. You got to be annoying as fuck.
You got to hound people. You got to be DMing and doing all this shit, being in people's face. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Only for a nigga like Kai, minding his own business, doing goofy shit with kids.
With other young people, because he's a kid, stuff basically.
That nigga grown as hell.
I mean, he's 20 something, but like I'm just saying, like these people 23. They're within 5 years of him. You know, they're not like 10 years younger than him. You know,
I don't know. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I just figured out who he was last year, which is
me too.
Appropriate for my age or whatever.
With these metrics, man, the way that this shit is going for him at that age, like, I can't even imagine being 23, 24 years old and you making well over $2 million a month.
A month.
Off his subscriptions alone, he cracks over $500,000 a month.
How much you think YouTube making off that nigga?
Not much, because he's mostly on Twitch. Oh, you mean YouTube themselves?
He on everything.
Yeah, he is on everything.
But I get what you were saying. He got his client. He came up off of Twitch or whatever. He got every platform he on. They getting paid off this nigga content,
right? Because if he's getting $2 million a month, to GMS's point, then what your point is, like, if they giving him that, what are they
getting bees out there?
That's what they do. That's how they making their money off of Mr. Beast too. Mr. Beast, he talks about how he's broke because he spends a lot of his revenue that he makes on YouTube. That and building up his content. Like, this nigga did the whole Squid Games remake and shit. I know that shit costs a lot of money.
Hey, it's 40% now, Joe Black.
He had individual houses on that set for people to live in, and the whole he had everything there.
So the cost to maybe even build those houses and all that, like, yeah.
Like, I know he just saying things to say shit, but like he said, he had to borrow money from his mom for his up and coming wedding because he had just spent millions of dollars on the next, piece of content that he was about to do on his channel. Wow. And, YouTube pay every 21st, but if I'm getting $20 million a fucking month or some shit, or $10 million a month,
I think I could budget that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be okay. So,
I could do it.
It depends. It depends on what you're spending your money on.
But it's like, no, I know that, but it's like,
dude, could you spend $1 million today? Oh, I mean, you probably could. You have to buy big purchases.
Yeah, if you bought like
I guess you could.
And jewelry,
exactly. You could easily
super
listen. You buy a house, half of it gone.
You could buy $1 million house and just call it
a Rolls Royce Cullinan is $500,000 right there. You buy two of them. Yeah, there go your million.
And don't let the shit break down.
Right.
And I be carrying my little few thousand over. Like, I got all this left shit. Might as well throw it in the savings. I couldn't even buy enough. I couldn't buy enough fucking Air Max. Cheap ass.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I want to ask y'all about this news story that's going on and whether or not you guys have heard it. No, not Diddy. Between two YouTubers, actually. There's a YouTuber named Manny, and he, on camera, I mean, I probably still have to say allegedly, but he gunned down another YouTuber named Finney. I forgot Finney's other part of his name.
Finney the Legend.
Finney the Legend.
And it's not allegedly. He went to court. The dude that did it, he went to court. They got him.
Well, he didn't go to court, but he did turn himself in. And you're right, because GMS, he did. Now he's saying it's self-defense. So you're right. It's not allegedly. He is admitting that he did it. Basically, Finney and his woman, his wife, I'm not sure what she was, they were in Vegas on vacation. This Manny dude lives in Vegas. And apparently they had been going back and forth on YouTube for a while, striking each other's channels, talking shit, doing all this stuff. And I guess it became on site whenever, they would be around each other. So this Manny dude, was driving around Vegas looking for, the Finney, the Legend guy or whatever. And he ran into them while they were live streaming on YouTube. And the wife was kind of like, hey, don't get in his face, whatever. And he shot that man right on camera. And then he turned around and killed her too. And I don't have the video of them, being shot, but I do have a video for y'all to watch, just of another content creator talking about it, so y'all can see what's going on, and then I want y'all to tell me what you think. All right, can y'all hear this? Hold on.
Two people on the side with gunshot wounds. The other side of the street, they heard those gunshots and immediately started running toward the sound of the gunfire. They located two people on the sidewalk with gunshot wounds, rendered medical aid, but unfortunately they both died.
I thought I was gonna say yayo, because I thought it said yayo, because I ain't got my glasses on. But no, it said don't play with my yo-yo. Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out.
He's been talking about killing this guy for a while now on his page. You can't do that. And then he went and tracked him down and murdered him in cold blood in front of everybody. These guys are fighting over social media clout and killing each other in the streets. It's insane.
They were doing like streaming events or something like that. And from what I heard, he shot another guy. Was walking Vegas Boulevard from north to south. And suddenly I saw a lot of police cars.
We're going to stream tonight. I got a couple videos of Manny cheating. I know that's crossing the line, crossing the bro code, but hey, he started it.
What began as another lively evening on the Las Vegas Strip, a place known for lights, music, and energy, quickly turned into a scene of devastation and disbelief. Just before 11 p.m. on Sunday night, in front of the iconic Bellagio fountains, a moment of violence unfolded that has left an entire community reeling. Popular YouTuber Finny Da Legend and his wife, known affectionately online as Bubbly, were senselessly gunned down as shocked tourists watched the horror unfold in real time. The terrifying part? The entire incident was live streamed, broadcast not just to bystanders, but to thousands watching from behind their screens.
Not V Diddy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna see this right here. That's him right there. He was walking past them.
He had it conjuring up in his mind already.
According to police, officers were on routine patrol when they heard.
Okay, so that's really all y'all need to see of that. So, what do you think about this story?
Dude did jail time. That shot dude had to have.
Like he's been in jail before?
Had to have. He want to go home. he hated out here.
He done had enough.
He had enough. These motherfucking gas prices and fucking his HOA went up. This nigga can't afford my rent.
He went to the grocery store. He seen eggs was $8. He said, "You know what? Grab the gas." It's a wrap.
He said, "You know what? Ain't nobody gonna miss this nigga or Bubblely or whatever."
The first nigga to say something wrong to me today gonna die, and it happened to be his.
But here's the thing is though, like I said, they had an ongoing thing. So like they had been for I think over a year. Y'all know how YouTube beef goes. You know, I make a video about you, you make a video about me. People be doxing people. They had that kind of situation. And there's video, I couldn't find it, of him driving around like, I'm looking for my baby. That's what Manny was saying. I'm looking for my baby. And he was doing like the gun fingers or whatever. Like, I need to see where he at. And apparently his moderators was telling him how to find the guy, telling him where he at. So his channel did get taken down. The Manny guy that killed him, his channel did get removed or whatever. But obviously the police could see whatever they need to see. So, you know, people were being messy, and he's trying to say self-defense, but you were hunting him for days looking for him.
And they clearly was out there partying and chilling on the strip. Like there wasn't no violence about what they was up to. Like I said, there ain't no way dude didn't want to go home.
Well, also, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just gonna elaborate more. You go ahead.
His girl was with him too, live streaming the whole shit. So
and he shot her as well, right?
She died.
No.
You mean the nigga who did the fucking
shooting? His girl was with
this
him
bitch
and recorded the whole and was recording too. And then tried to play it off like when it happened, she started running away like, oh my god. How the fuck?
She could have thought he was bluffing. She like, nigga,
get
you ain't
her out
killed.
of
You said you was gonna kill the pussy too. You ain't did that yet either, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
She was recording,
I'm waiting
she
on
was
you to
recording
kill
that
something.
shit. And tried to act like she was an innocent bystander.
She's gonna be. I think she'll probably get wrapped up in it too. Then GMS, because
They charging her too. They are charging her.
Listen, y'all. I mean, and it's like I get that people, get under your skin and all this stuff, but
they said she called the cops on her nigga though.
Okay.
That helps. That helps.
Oh,
that'll help her.
She did that last minute cover up. She tried to agree the whole time, like, yeah, I got you, baby. And as soon as he did, he's like, you dumb motherfucker. You think I'm finna be a part of this shit? 911. This nigga's crazy.
Yeah.
She might have went there for the clout her damn self. Like, I'm gonna get to be on court. I'm gonna get to testify. I'm gonna get to be like the Eric Holder bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know what I mean?
I do think though people need to shut the fuck up sometimes and get their ego out of this YouTube space, because although I don't agree with the nigga doing the shit and it's way too far for the internet beef, you also got to understand the things that you say on here. You don't know what you're gonna say to trigger somebody the right way for them to feel like they got to do something to you. So you never want to put yourself in that position, especially if you're moving around. If you're not somebody that's just going to work and then coming home and doing streams and shit, not going outside. These niggas be going and traveling and going to different places, being in the same city as these people they talking crazy about. It's like you got to understand, you're not bulletproof, you're not invisible, and that internet shit, the people in the comments gonna gas you up to fucking die one day, and that's exactly what the fuck happened.
Hey, somebody need to make the AI video of Ari Spears standing outside the elevator. Like when Bishop caught Q on the motherfucking elevator and shit.
Oh my God.
They was looking at each other. Did he pull the banger out? Ari Spears and Corey on the elevator looking like Q. Like,
I'm like, where does Ari Spears?
Hey, you gonna shoot me in front of all these people?
Yo, but I mean, like, you stupid. But like, here's the thing, and like, rest in peace, obviously, to those two. Like, this just happened on this Sunday that just passed, okay, or Saturday, I think, the 8th. It just happened. So rest in peace to them. But I do want to say that even when you are a victim, it does not mean that you didn't play a part in your own demise. Whoa,
what? Say that again.
Even when you're a victim.
Go ahead.
It doesn't mean that you did not play a part in your own demise. Okay.
Even when you're a victim, don't mean that you did not play a part in your own demise.
God, did you hear this, God? God. Did you hear that, God? Round of applause. Thank you, Binky. We love you, Binky, so much.
You set y'all back so motherfucking far. All you gotta do is let them talk long enough.
Listen,
just let them talk long enough. Go ahead.
But it doesn't mean you're not a victim. And what I mean by that, and I've said this before on the show as well, okay? Not just talking about Diddy stuff, but I've said this before. Like, if a young lady goes to a man's hotel room at 2 a.m. and something happens to her, she didn't deserve that to happen to her. But why were you there? Because had you not been there and you understood appropriate, behavior, you wouldn't have been there. But you don't deserve what happened, and he needs to be messed up for what he did to you.
Now, what if you get shot because you was a victim? Then you go back and do the same antagonizing, and then you get shot again. And then you go back and antagonize him some more, and then he shoots you again. And then you go back and antagonize him some more, and then he gets shot again. Who is you still a victim?
Listen,
I just asked a simple question.
You are a victim, but it doesn't make sense what you're doing, because if something's happening to you that is violent, in any way, you're a victim of the violence. But why do you keep putting yourself in that position? People aren't wrong to ask those questions. They aren't wrong to ask those questions, but that doesn't take away your victimhood to me.
But if people ask those questions, they must hate women.
I know.
They must hate.
No.
They must be gay.
No.
They must be all the other things that people that ask those questions are accused of being, because they have common sense.
No, I don't think you're gay when you ask those questions, you know, or that you hate.
They hate?
Okay. Or no, I don't think they hate women. I think that though there's a lot of nuance to that stuff, and I think a lot of people's ears just turn off. They don't want to hear about the nuance, and they don't want to understand that mentality. You know what I mean? Because it's hard for me to understand it myself, honestly, at times. But I don't like to discount people just because I don't personally understand it. I'm grateful that I haven't lived a life where I've been like, you know, constantly abused in physical or sexual ways. So I don't have to try to understand it. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that there isn't something to it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like the fact that this dude, do you want Johnny said how many times until you're not a victim?
Yeah, we just want a number so we could just have it.
I can't give a number. I don't know.
We want a number so we can have a number on file.
I know. I don't know. I can't.
Is there a number? Is there no number? So you can endlessly cause yourself harm. You can endlessly cause yourself harm, and you're still a victim.
I feel like there has to be a number. I don't have it for you. You know what I'm saying?
We'll accept that. Johnny War, is you okay with her answer?
He gonna have to.
We'll accept that.
That's what it is. Okay?
We'll accept that you do not know how many times you can get yourself in some shit, and it's still not your fault.
There was a specific person who I said, you know, I won't name her, but I did say that regardless of how I feel about who might have shot a certain weapon towards her, that she was still a victim.
You did say that.
I said that.
You did a couple times.
I just want to make sure that's on record.
I gotta listen. Don't make me cuss at you again.
That's all I'm saying.
But I'm gonna give you the transcript.
The transcript from
clip it.
Episode 192, minute 45:01.
She says, sometimes you are responsible for your own ass whooping, your own.
Listen,
all right,
I've said that before. Like I said, before all this Diddy stuff, I have said that. You know what I mean? Because I've said before, like people would get on me when I would say, well, yeah, like, you know, I have young ladies in my life. You know what I mean? That I tell them certain things like, you know, don't go certain places, or if you're, you know, out at night with your friends hanging out and you're walking across the street, or you're walking and there's a bunch of dudes you need to cross the street, don't walk through them. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying if you walk through them, you deserve what happened to you. But I'm saying that there's ways that you might be able to avoid things happening to you. That's all.
Now, speaking of Diddy, I want you guys to know that, you know, even though Cassie may have still been a victim of some things, she still was complicit with a lot of things. So therefore, some people have their opinions about it. You know, I don't necessarily agree with the things Diddy was into, because I feel like that's a little bit vigorous. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is. And I feel like there's certain things that are now being created to show or display that type of thing. And I think this right here is going to display that very well. I think this is a new show that is being produced after the whole Diddy trial and, you know, things that have been coming to surface during the trial with different people such as Cassie, Jane Doe. And now they're producing a show about this whole Diddy ordeal. It's called Freak Offs Matter. Here we go.
But life goes on. Like I said,
it's a rare condition this day and age to demand a freak off with so much rage.
You know what I mean?
Stranger's addiction, you'll never find. Some people say that he's losing his mind.
Did it really change your life?
Well, then there must be some magic juice inside the corner show. Cause all I see is a chocolate thing. Man, they're busting over everything. Days go by. It's the biggest break.
Why do
I want everybody to see what trouble.
Why do I feel like I'm hearing our old, like earlier episode talking?
You were. I was trying to be quick and screen record it while I was still live.
And they petty.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to take the video off. Sorry.
They petty for that shit. Only calling old girl 50 baby mama. That's what's fucked up too. She ain't got no name.
With that, man.
That's 50 baby mama. They threw the Punisher in that motherfucker.
The little sex worker. Okay, but before we get in that, because I still want to keep talking about these guys. Okay, before we get too far off of them, like I really want to know what y'all think about what goes on with YouTube beefs and with people trolling and talking shit. Like
this is bigger than YouTube. That's why the rap beefs took to the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You got more of an audience to feel disrespected in front of.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people that don't understand or don't have control over their emotions, they can let that trick them out of their
Mm-hmm.
common sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
took him out of position.
Yeah, because a nigga calling me a bitch every time he opened his mouth, and then I run into him in person.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not shoot him and his girl, but I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? So even I ain't above a reaction.
Right.
But I feel like that's more of an on-site reaction. I don't know that I would. No, but I don't know that you'll be driving through the city for days. Would you?
It looked like what bro was saying. Who said that? Was it T-Fan one? I forget who said. But why would he come to Vegas if he not from Vegas? And then you beefing with a nigga in Vegas, and then you going live talking shit and using a nigga name. That's like when what's that nigga name? Tekashi was in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody rolled up and shot him, duh, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're playing games. Some people don't play like that. It's stupid as fuck because I would never make it point the fingers to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what this nigga
make
did.
It obvious, yeah.
But that's why I said he want to go home, because I am a big believer that these type of niggas and these type of crimes are from people that love to be in jail. Whether it's from their personal sexuality or they just simply that much afraid about being responsible in life.
Mm-hmm.
They can't take care of themselves to the point that they'll rather be in jail. You get what I'm saying? Which is weak as fuck too. You know what I'm saying? But there's people that there's no other way I can like rationally think about how that someone could do this. How could someone do this if it ain't one of those things or both?
But I mean, maybe because the guy did one of the videos that Finney, the one that got unalived or whatever, he did say that he felt like dude was mentally ill, and he's like, I'm gonna stop, like I'm not gonna send another strike to his channel because 3 strikes your channel is gone. And he's like, and that might be all he have, so I'm not even gonna do that. So it's like you already was thinking something's off with this dude. And you're threatening to show his wife he's cheating, and you're threatening to you're taking this past.
He fucking do life up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he get it. Then if that's the case, shit. You took my life, I'm gonna take your life. And it could have been that. He could have lost a lot behind what dude was doing and saying. If that's the case, you know what I mean. I didn't consider all that, but if that's the case, if I lose all that I got because you playing with me, shit, I might crash out.
Yeah, I mean, luckily, his wife was right with him, so she seemed like the type. He could
have Tory Lanez his ass though.
Shot him in the foot.
or not Tory Lanez them.
Hey,
could have been the other girl. He could have other girled them.
Stop antagonizing me.
I'm not. I'm just trying to be more accurate.
Anyway,
he could have not Tory Lanez her. You know him. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna keep following that because.
So did Megan talk up on her victimhood? Did she deserve her victimhood based on her actions?
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't deserve. Sorry.
No,
she deserved. She's a victim. That's what I'm saying. She did not deserve what happened to her. She probably caught a nigga short, and she was definitely talking about his career.
How do you know? So how do you gauge whether somebody deserved it or not?
Because if I'm walking away from you and we just talk shit to each other, you don't need to pull a gun on me. I'm walking away.
Shot
You're not in danger.
Hold on. So she got shot in the back of her ankles or her feet.
not in the back of her ankles, but it's like the rear side of her
heel.
Oh, so she wasn't even looking at who shot her.
AP, I'm not going into this.
So she didn't even see who shot her.
But she said that a nigga was hanging over the window and
When she
shot
turned
her.
around,
But see,
he
they
was hanging over the window,
away from the car. So she was walking back towards the car,
And somehow he was in the back seat.
And
Now all of
somehow
a
he
sudden he's
wasn't.
in the front seat. This shit is getting
well,
weird.
Hopefully, y'all niggas could put some money on his book since y'all care so much about his bitch ass. I don't. It is what it is.
No, we don't
He's
care
not
about
getting out.
Tory Lanez. We just hate women.
Well, whatever.
So we're gonna side against them no matter what, even when they're
Whatever.
wrong.
And we hate
we're
you
gonna
too,
point
so
out how
whatever.
wrong they are, because we despise them. We hate that guy put the pussy on them, because now we got to go through them to get to the pussy.
There are dudes like that really you can tell.
Why
they
you
do
God? Why you
hate
ain't just
women.
put it in a box?
They hate women, but they love pussy. Like there are guys like that. All right, so moving on, I wanted to talk about Lord Jamar because
Speaking of pussy in the box, no, it's fine. Go ahead. Lord Jamar pussy, man, you do some whole shit, man. Go ahead.
Okay, so Lord Jamar, if y'all remember,
He think the earth is a box.
a couple
It's a container. It's a water container. Gotta be a box.
Just walk off the edge.
GMS.
All
Okay,
right.
y'all get on my nerves, but I love y'all. So Lord Jamar, yes, like y'all said, like he believed very strongly in the flat earth theory. He had some very interesting questions, when he was on Godfrey's podcast. Godfrey brought him back to debate someone because Lord Jamar said he wanted to debate. He wanted to debate the best, Neil deGrasse Tyson, but he wasn't coming on the show, so they got this other guy or whatever that's into it, I guess. And anyway, their friendship has blown up. Lord Jamar then accused Godfrey, was saying, "Oh, Godfrey's going on Vlad. I know he's gonna go on Vlad now." Whatever, talking all this shit. But lo and behold, Lord Jamar has taken his ass back to Vlad after all of that. Look at this girl. You naked?
He was projecting.
You naked? Oh,
is she naked?
I hope her blanket get caught on something. She spin around and be naked in the motherfucker.
Look, I'm trying to look like I can look around your camera and look at different angles and shit. Like, where's she at? Huh?
And just run past, and you just hear clapping running.
listen. But she got that blanket on, so that she don't have no pants on. That's got to be what that is.
She got
Anyway,
the yeeks.
anyway,
She got the clappers.
She at home technically. She can do what she want to do.
that's how we walk around here. We just walk around in panties. It's fine. But back to Lord Jamar. So what do y'all think about him going back on Vlad after he accused Godfrey of getting ready to do that very thing?
You got to bring up the point that the reason they both ain't on Vlad
Bring it up.
is because Jamar took a big issue with Vlad disrespecting Farrakhan, and he got in Godfrey's ear about it to be in solidarity to leave Vlad alone. And Godfrey, being the dude that he is and trying to stand on principle, even though I think he can get tricked out of his position. That's another story.
Mm.
He followed suit and didn't go back on Vlad to honor, Farrakhan and to, shun Vlad for his disrespect. Now, this goofy ass nigga who already embarrassed himself, and as far as I'm concerned, any credibility that Lord Jamar ever had is gone to me. That don't mean he can't say something right. Don't get me wrong. I'll listen to anybody if they're right.
Yeah.
But I can't respect you, nigga. Like, yes, respect is gone, nigga. So, and then now he got his goofy ass back on Vlad. He's done. He's
like, how do
done.
you come back from that? And I remember we gave him props because we was like, damn,
they gonna
Lord
get a lot
Jamar,
of views.
Lord Jamar stood on business. Like he said, fuck Vlad, And it's like, did Vlad offer you money?
You know what I wouldn't doubt? I wouldn't doubt he didn't initially quit Vlad. he probably tried to charge Vlad up, and Vlad told him like, "Nigga, fuck you." And then he's salty like,
"Get up out of
here."
here.
He probably like, "Man, get your weak ass out of here." And then he like, "Damn, well, let me go call somebody. Got to be on my side because I fucked up. I burnt my own bridge." You know, he probably didn't quit. That nigga probably got fired. You know what I'm saying? And got another nigga to walk off the job with him and shit. Like, who's coming with me? Who's coming with me?
The little goofy, secretary's like,
potato head ass. Like, see now, Lord Jamar thinks he can pull strings. It's not me, man. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna allow it. Fuck Lord Jamar. Those
I resurrected your career. Like, people weren't thinking about Brand Nubians. They had one song back in the day.
They didn't give a fuck about Brand Nubians before I came around.
And that's the nigga you know that's what the fuck Vlad said. I wouldn't doubt if somebody have heard him say this on air. I'm sure he did. And then you bring your goofy ass back.
Listen, I was very surprised by how quickly it happened. Like, I wasn't surprised it happened because I thought, maybe they were like friends. They always said they were friends outside of the interviews that they did together. So I was like, maybe one day they'll piece it up. But just the way he was just talking about it, like he still don't mess with Vlad like that. And like, you're less of a man, if you even try to come to some understanding with him. So I feel like it's kind of fake that Jamar is saying it was about Minister Farrakhan. I think it was about the money.
He probably mentioned it because it's on brand with how Lord Jamar was talking for years. Like, because he used to be on Sinetta a lot, you know what I'm saying? He talked that pro-black shit too. So it's on brand for him to charge. Huh?
Is he a 5%er or
I believe he's a 5%er as well, but he's on brand for that red, black, and green, RBG shit. So he would definitely say that. But like you said, I think his real gripe was getting paid. Vlad probably told him to kick rocks, and out of his salty ass, because we watch him act like a bitch. So this is very bitch-like for him to get salty and try to get another nigga to be salty with him and shit. You know what I mean? And shame Godfrey for going back on. And then now you get your opportunity back and you run your bitch ass right over there.
Right over there. And like,
this the same shit as Chad trying to explain why he did some shit. Like, if we was talking to Jamar, it'll sound just like Chad.
Yeah, it would.
So you're upset that I decided to go on Vlad again? So it sounds like you're choosing to be upset.
How am I supposed to know that Vlad wasn't good for the culture when you thought he wasn't good for the culture? I don't understand what type of angle you're going with, but I know who I am. I know who I am inside.
And if I thought it wasn't going to be funny, I wouldn't have went over there. I only see other things wasn't funny enough for me to go over there.
I didn't find the right connection with the reasoning behind me going back to Vlad until recently. The money, the morals.
Right. Oh my God, the money. The more, like, I feel like it has to be more of that. And Godfrey's even said, look, I don't have a beef with Vlad. I just don't respect the way he's done some things over the years besides the minister stuff. So, shout out to him. But
Did they have a talk or something? Did they talk it out or some shit? Like when he first came back? Like, hey, what happened? You left. And
who, Lord Jamar and Vlad? I don't watch Vlad anymore, so I don't know. But I definitely need to go over there and do my journalistic duties, my fake journalistic duties.
Thank you, brother Sean Mims, for the cash.
Oh, thank you, Sean. See, look, when y'all say Sean's name, I said, oh, I look. See, Sean, shout out to you because he listening. He like, I know y'all say y'all wanted the cash app.
I ain't going on Vlad.
And not on Super Chat.
You ain't got to worry about none of us going on Vlad.
Yeah.
Fuck Vlad. Unless he called me and like, AP, what's going on?
Y'all really think Godfrey gonna be back? You think he gonna find his way back there?
No.
That would
that's
be
a double
outside.
L for Lord Jamar.
Yeah.
Godfrey don't need that. Godfrey has a career. He ain't gonna be. He may not be a millionaire. He might be, but Godfrey is gonna be all right. He don't need no help. He has a career. He's respected enough in the circles that he's in. He good. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's generating money on his podcast. He can tour every weekend and get enough money to live comfortable. You know,
he
probably got some bitches. He probably got a gang of bitches. You know, he could live up and live off of and shit. You know.
Well, that'll take care of him. I know what
told you. We don't like y'all,
and we don't like y'all. So anyway,
y'all better have work together then. Shit.
Why can't we can work?
Why can't we just work together then? Shit, y'all don't like us, we don't like y'all, but y'all know y'all want some dick, we know we want some pussy, and we can work together if we have mindsets together to know that we want to build some shit and not give a fuck about the other bullshit, all the emotional ass, attachment ass, fucking lovey-dovey ass, fucking goddamn honeymoon phase ass bullshit. Bitch, you work, I'll work, you motherfucking get some shit going, we can motherfucking make this shit happen. You want a baby? Maybe, I don't know, but fuck that baby. We can just make this shit work together, nigga. Let's build a motherfucking house, let's get a mortgage, bitch. Fuck all that bullshit, and let's get it. I don't know, fuck it, shit. You like it in the butt? Let's do it. Fuck it.
Oh, whoa.
What?
I hope niggas was paying attention to everything, because if that's just the last shit they heard, they don't know what the fuck happened.
The context matters, people.
This nigga was like, little dick in the butt. Like, what? I didn't hear nothing but dick in the butt.
D brought up anal last night. D was on some freaky shit. D was talking about she liked it in the butt.
If you thought she didn't, that's the type of bitch you ain't gotta even say nothing.
Oh, Tariq she went back to Vlad last year? See, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that, but I didn't know that he had what was I gonna say? I didn't know that he had like a thing with Vlad though. I didn't feel like that.
Look, man.
I thought I2Q7 was DJ Jazzy Jeff. I had to look close.
What do you say, Lord Jamar?
That's Steve Stout.
Shout out to you, I2Q7. He said Lord Jamar is D-list and doesn't merit being paid by Vlad. Godfrey is a working comedian that has name recognition. Well, I will say this. Shout out to you for this comment. But I will say Lord Jamar was pretty instrumental in getting a lot of Vlad clips viral back in the day, because he was the one that came out with that, you know, when you're white, you're a guest in the house of hip hop. Like, I didn't never really hear anybody talking that way before. A good point. So he did like a lot of thought-provoking conversation.
So it is very fair and safe to say that Lord Jamar did help build Vlad's popularity by having a lot of viral videos, because he really did. It was really, you were seeing only Jamar clips over and over a lot.
Yeah.
Boosie, once he got Boosie and other people that could carry the channel without him, and like BG Knockout, it was a couple like fan favorites.
Moments like the Soulja Boy shit, 21 Savage.
Yeah.
Point. But he started feeling it, you know, a bit too big for Lord Jamar. See, that's another fuck nigga. More reason why you shouldn't go back.
Right.
More reason why you shouldn't go back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's so true. Like, so
but what did we say about celebrities and about how they was treating Casanat? These niggas are dick riders. All these celebrity niggas. Yeah. It's almost a part of becoming successful. If you aren't a dick rider, you're not gonna be accepted. If you're not brown nosing, kissing ass, bending over, bootlicking, you're not gonna get on. Unless you get on first and then they come running to you because you got the shine, you got the clout. That's a Casanat. That's a, you know, those outliers that just happen to blow up from who they are. Yeah. And then they hear these niggas come leeching off of that. How can we respect any of these type of people?
Especially knowing what we know now, seeing what we're seeing now, right? Because a lot of things aren't hidden. So how can you respect them? Like, knowing how they move.
I never did, but you get put in the hater box when you don't see. I don't dislike nobody. I just ain't that fucking impressed. I can enjoy your music, but not think you changed the world.
Yeah.
You want me to act like you changed the world, motherfucker, because you made a good song, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Or you won a championship, but now you the greatest. Like Jordan, for example. What's good about Jordan as a person, as a human, as what he did to the world, other than play some basketball?
I don't know a lot about him, so
I mean, I don't really know. Like, you get my point.
Like, yeah, because we should know, right? If there is something
so
out there,
fucking great. Yeah. Even though I can say that he was a great basketball player, but why can't I just leave it right there? Why am I a hater if I don't get impressed If that nigga is in the same room, that's Jordan. I gotta go talk to him. I gotta get a handshake. I gotta get a picture with this nigga. I ain't never been like that.
Is this the Taurus in you?
You know what? I don't know what it is, but I've never been a flick it up nigga. I'm never let me get a picture with all the niggas I know. Even in the hood, all the niggas that's supposed to be popping and shit. I know everybody. If I'm walking around the city with my, let's say I'm on speakerphone, everywhere I go, what up? Everywhere I fucking go. I ain't in nobody pictures like that.
Yeah.
I don't do that shit. I don't fuck up a good memory or moment by like, hey man, we gotta take a picture of this shit. I do it with my wife. That's probably the only motherfucker in my family. Because that's the only shit I really care to look at later. You know what I'm saying?
Like memories, creating memories.
Or are you standing next to niggas that is gonna be fugazi later, where you like, it look like I'm with this nigga because we hugged up and got the motherfucking handshake going.
No,
and
you're
shit.
right.
This nigga turned out to be a weirdo or some shit.
Taxstone's talked about that before, like, you know, before he got locked up, obviously, but like he talked about that on his podcast, how he do not like taking pictures with people he don't know. He's like, I just don't like it because now I could be like a co-conspirator with you with something. You know what I'm saying? Just because we took a picture together, they can say that like, oh, well, he was with him on that day. And I don't want to be involved.
My pictures is gonna look like we was not talking prior to the picture. I'm like, like me. I'm in the picture with Snoop, like.
Look like you jumped and she said.
With Stevie Wonder, like.
Oh my god. I can't. Y'all stupid as hell. Okay, shout out to Justin. Thank you for the 5. He said I gotta give AP credit, please, because he needs that. Godfrey has mentioned he lives with his ex in her Manhattan apartment. What y'all think of Corey's new music video and dance moves? I don't know what Corey got going on.
I didn't see that at all.
No, but thank you for the 5.
I didn't make it past the interview with the Dr. Rachel lady.
Oh gosh.
And then I seen a clip
he had a doctor
about Sierra or something like that on Twitter.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question about Sierra in a minute. Simo said, "Ain't nobody learned from Chingy and Sydney Star. Stop taking pics with randoms." Yes, because Chingy lost his whole damn career because he took a picture with Sydney Star, who is a well-known trans woman. So that means she used to be male, or she's still male. She used to be a man, whatever. And anyway, like she also was saying like, oh, this was my man, you know, and lying about it. And because that picture was there and he just was taking a picture with a random person, people did not believe him until Sydney came out years after the damage was done and said, you know, and apologized a couple times, but like, bitch, it's over.
Well, now Eddie Winslow lost that damn.
Sydney Star looked just like Young Miami. I said it, motherfucker. Ugh. Now go back to the BET Awards. No. now look at what Joe Blast said, because I gotta tell y'all something.
I'm gonna meet AP one day and get the photo.
Joe Blast, our nigga. He been around for a minute. I'll flick it up with bro. Yeah, but this nigga just posted a picture with his goddamn shirt off in a car with a with a pit bull chain on. I was like, hey Joe, tell her what I said to your.
What did he say to you, Joe?
I said I said you look like a pit bull that the owner done left in the truck while he ran into the gas station for some cigarettes.
And one of them red pit bulls.
You know, and for y'all that don't know, that nigga Diesel. So he just sitting there Diesel with a big ass chain on and shit. Look at
Joe is in shape. He is clearly a strong dude because he be lifting weights and everything.
Nigga, you gotta wear a shirt in any photo we in, nigga.
Yeah.
Unless we do the jail shit, like we go back to back with with the buff, the Big Meech in jail picture and shit.
He look like he known for his mean right hook.
Listen, Joe definitely look like he will mess you up. Joe, you be looking so serious. I'm like,
Joe look like his grip is too strong.
Like,
don't like about 100 men versus gorilla.
Like, bah. Here, catch your fucking head. It's over, nigga. You going down, nigga. That's the nigga we sending at the gorilla first. Goddamn it, Big
Hell
Joe.
yeah. But you know what, Victor? He's laughing because you said Young Miami looks like a transgender. There has been a conversation that's been going on online about how a lot of these rap girls are very trans coded, and this is coming from other women, you know, and they're just saying like, y'all trying to look like the girls because they wear all that like really heavy powdery makeup, you know, the crazy wigs and like everything very, very like trying to up the femininity, but you have to, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not a woman. But y'all are trying to look like them. And I think it could be because maybe a lot of those people are in the industry, you know, as hair and makeup people. And like, that's just what they know. I don't know. But I'm just saying this to say AP saying this is not like a revelation or some hate, you know, that there's women that have been saying this. And even some gay people have been saying this.
See, Young Miami is the type of girl that when she all made up like that tranny look, I mean, obviously she ain't weak, but it's like a man still got to look at you like, man, I don't know what separates you from Sydney Star. But then let's say you see her like how women always say, he hollered at me while I was at the gas station and I ain't had shit on and I looked at all crazy. No, bitch, you looked at regular. You actually, I saw what you look like if you was out the shower or at the house or if I had to wake up to you. So I'm a step to you now because I see that you valid without shit on.
Yeah.
And you wonder why you got no attention with all that shit on. Not because you was such a bad bitch and we were scared. We were scared that you had a dick, bitch.
And I believe that.
That's the crazy part that, you know, I feel like a lot of the mentality from women when they do go out without being all dressed up is to be a repellent. Like, I'm going out like this because I don't want nobody to talk to me. It's like you want to go out normal so nobody can talk to you, but you want to go outside all dolled up and not looking your natural self for people to talk to you.
Right, and they don't know what they're getting. That is backwards. Yeah, shout out Daddy Bars. Megan Thee Stallion looks better without makeup. She does because she looks younger. I mean, she's still in her 20s, I think. But when she does have a lot of makeup on, it does age her.
Women think we're trying to.
She's a pretty woman.
Women think we're trying to like our insecurities. This is why bitches annoy the fuck out of me. Our insecurities is why we keep telling bitches not to do all this extra shit.
Yeah,
we don't want them to be beautiful, bitch. If you not beautiful, you ain't beautiful, bitch. I don't care what you do. We trying to get you to be beautiful where we can respect how you look. You're not giving us who you look like.
Yeah.
You had to do all of that. That's not you.
Yeah.
And you might look good when you do all that, but we didn't forget what you look like without all that.
Yeah.
So now you getting mistreated because you thinking like he mistreated me because I look good and he jealous and he insecure. No, bitch, I'm treating you like how you look without it. I'm treating you like you ugly, bitch, because you ugly. If I'm being disrespectful and talking to you crazy, bitch, it's because you're not cute without all that shit on.
Okay. You know, and I don't understand comments like this. Shout out to you, Johnny. You know, I know you've been here for a while. You said Meg is a man to me. You know, and I meant to ask GMS about this too, because during our debate that we were having, you know, you had made a comment where you was like, oh, well, Meg's a big bitch. I don't know. Like, she could have hurt herself on the thing. And I'm like, why do people try to masculinize her so
I am a big nigga, so I can relate to stepping on something and not having the reflex to not actually, you know, hop off that shit. Like if I stepped on a piece of glass, my big ass momentum is going to push down on that piece of glass. And I'm saying she's a big bitch because I'm a big nigga, and it would be the same.
But did you ever describe?
I think Meg is fine as hell.
Any other woman you've been with that's been tall
and feminine?
Any other tall woman you've been with? Have you ever described them as a big bitch before?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you have.
And you want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why? Adam Sandler. That's a huge bitch. I love that phrase. That's the best. That's the best shit. Instead of saying that's a huge bitch, I'll just say that's a big bitch because I use that for more heavier, but at the same time, Meg, she's taller.
She's
so I could have said that's a tall bitch, but
okay, good. Because I wanted to clear that up because sometimes it can look like, and I feel like with her, people try to act like she's not sexy. She has a body that a lot of these other women, a lot of these short women buy.
I've never looked at her as masculine.
But guess who else buy that shit and look just like that?
Trans people.
That's
I
the
get
fucking
it.
problem. Like these niggas is out here looking like bitches.
But
with motherfucking, like you can't even fucking tell. That's why I stay with my wife everywhere I fucking go.
Yes. But I'm just saying
these
that,
niggas is out here looking
tall
like
is
hoes.
not, it's her being tall with a body that is natural. I don't like that people try to act like she's this big, strong diesel woman. Like she's a sexy, soft woman. Like she is sexy as hell. I don't get it, but to each their own.
This is what you do, fellas. Take your girl on the first date, take her to the gym, sweat her out, make sure some of that makeup come off, and then start adding shit on the bar. Like let her bench press, start real low, and just keep adding weight. And adding weight.
Oh my God.
Once that bitch start getting to about 175, 185, keep adding weight. When that bitch push up that motherfucking 225, nigga, beat his ass. Because that's the nigga you got on that goddamn bench.
What's that he said? Shoulder to back ratio. The hands tell it all. Y'all crazy. Okay, so you got to have your tells, right? Because you do need to see.
It was this bitch in my high school.
Oh gosh.
We was cool because this was my guy's cousin. Yeah. She definitely was a woman. She was a streetwalker even back then. Mm-hmm. But she looked the part. She looked like a streetwalker, did the extra hair, the extra nails, the extra makeup, all that shit, wore dresses when bitches was wearing jeans and shit, that type of shit. Yeah. But I gave her a ride to the crib one day. She had a little stronger look to her too, that muscular little stronger shoulder look too. So they start calling her Mustang Sally at the motherfucking schoolhouse. Shit. So I got clout for dropping her off and shit. I'm like, man, I ain't fucking with the bitch. That's my homie, man. But she did have that look, man. But she was all female, But there's some women that look like they'll tackle the fuck out your ass.
Mustang Sally is crazy.
Mustang Sally is crazy. That shit stuck, nigga.
But something? I saw a video of Offset, like they were, because now Cardi's dating Stephon Diggs. There was a video of Offset lifting weights that they put next to like Stephon lifting weights, and Offset was like shaking his leg. And it didn't even look like he had 100 pounds, and he was sitting up doing like curls. And he was really struggling with that. So, some dudes are stronger than others, I think. But I know naturally, y'all are all stronger than us, period. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter when it comes to that. Okay, so I got a question for y'all. Shit. What?
He just said something. I read something, but what's the question?
Okay. So, GMS, you weren't even here at this part of the show last week. Okay. But we were... AP and I started talking about Chris Webber and Jackie Christie and Doug Christie. So have you been hearing about this story before I get into like the update on it?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. So the rumor has been that one of Jackie Christie's daughters is actually Chris Webber's daughter. And, that they had, either had an affair or cheated or whatever. And Doug is wanting to get a divorce. He's, trying to file charges against them for fraud and everything. Now, I did try to look this up, like after the show, and all I could find was a bunch of like AI videos talking about it, but I couldn't find, like I was looking like TMZ, People Magazine, CNN, Instagram, Shade Room. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I was like, okay, this is weird. I'm not finding anywhere, but I still was like, okay, whatever. Maybe something's going to come up and I'm just late and I'm just not looking right. Well, Chris Webber has responded, to what people are saying. So I'm going to show y'all his response, and I want y'all to tell me what you think when I get over there. Okay.
She reposted his video too.
Who? Jackie Christie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, the internet is undefeated, huh?
Nigga, strokes are undefeated.
That's why I'm gonna give this friendly reminder to some of my friends out there that you can't believe everything you read, see, or hear on the internet, especially when they're all lies. No proof, just made up lies. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to issue my one and only advisory. If you have a platform and you have content with my name attached to lies, take it down now. And to those that started the rumor, that started the lies and then continued to spread the lies, I dare you not to take it down. I dare you to repeat a lie. You're not going to defame my name. Of course, the lawyers are in action. Of course, the lawyers are in motion and are motivated. But that's that. If anyone else that wants some insight and a story or some tools of how to get through the distractions, how to stay focused during the bull, go get my book. By God's grace. By God's grace. By God's grace. It's crazy.
He act like somebody I know. I can't put my
The enemy wants us to be distracted, man.
He looked
Gotta
like
put
him
your
too.
blinders on. Stay focused, man. Stay
Also,
focused.
I feel like this is some bullshit after I found out that them niggas is on Basketball Wives. Fucking
Yeah, they've been
I
on
just
Basketball
realized
Wives.
that. So I'm like, this
Oh.
is all a storyline and a plot for the
Hell
show.
no.
I don't know if it's a storyline for the show
Hell
that they created, but I think that it could be that they're capitalizing on it.
Yeah, because why he bring
by
his book
being
up?
quiet. Well,
Here's a-
not him even, but like
Bro,
Jackie,
but I'm-
right?
Yeah.
By being quiet about it up until now, like she was letting it gain steam.
Unless
So-
they truly both knew.
Mhm.
Unless Doug even knew.
Mm.
Because
So
it's possible. He
You
coulda-
think it is true that's his daughter?
From everything that I've seen so far, I don't know what's true and what's not based on what's being reported.
Yeah.
It looked like all sides is valid. You know what I'm saying? Even what he's saying, he ain't get specific of what's a lie or what's not a lie. He didn't clear his fucking name. Then he got this sagging ass face. I'm like, this nigga stroked out or something, because that's not normal. Dog shit was, that's what talking out the side of your neck looked like, literally.
Yeah.
Stop it.
He
Oh
wasn't
my
talking about
God.
shit. They go, this another thing, right? What they say about you live long enough to
become the villain.
Not even that. It's another saying something about when you no. Yeah, you know I mixed it up. It's like why you don't want to meet your heroes or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These niggas be so fucking lame and so corny. The more you start to see these people real personalities and shit, you be like, no. It go back to what I said. Why would I give a fuck about Chris Webber? Why? You know, after watching a nigga hoop or if a team you like or something, after that it's like, okay, nigga, all right, good move, motherfucker, get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like he in a line, let's say in a line in front of you, but he moving too slow and you tap him on the back, like, excuse me. He turn around thinking you want an autograph. You're like, nigga, go, motherfucker. The lady said, come on, it's the next nigga in line. Go, nigga. You know, like, don't nobody care, man. But I believe the story is true. We gonna see, because it looked like from the other sides of the game, it looked like that's what happened. I mean, what the fuck?
We gonna see.
Do you not know no more details though? Did you?
I couldn't find anything else. Majestic Music says so. AI just chose Chris Webber randomly. Listen, I'm just telling you, when you search that, like when you Google, you know, Doug Christie, Jackie Christie divorce, Jackie Christie, Chris Webber child, like those things, like all it keeps really taking me back to are some videos with AI voices or people using those videos to say like this is what happened. It's kind of like the stuff that happened with the Brat and her wife a few months ago.
If that was the case, you will have valid tweets by these people pages, you know, saying that this is not true, this is blah blah blah. Without that,
you would think, yeah, you're
ain't
right.
no you would think this
No,
is
I'm saying
100% what they
I
would do.
agree, but I think
Yeah.
what happens, AP, is that people, they think like, oh, if I don't address it, it'll die down. The news cycle moves on very quickly. This is so stupid. I'm not gonna say anything. Some people do think like that, and they live in denial. And it's like, you can't just let the narrative play out. If it is incorrect, you need to come in and
Now when it's
correct it.
that loud,
That's
the daughter would say something, Doug would say something, Jackie would say something, close friends would say something, Chris Webber would say something. He ain't say shit. All that shit he said, he ain't say shit.
That was my point earlier too. When I went live earlier, I was talking about this subject. I was like, if something was egregiously wrong, like something was 100% false, especially when it had to do with like families and kids and all this other shit, and the internet is running with it. If it went viral the way that it did, and people are obviously going around talking about it and making videos about it, I would have addressed it right then and there, because there's no question about if it's false or not. We can dispel those rumors right now. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to be vague about it. I'm not gonna address it not head on. Like, I'm gonna say, yo, this whole situation with Doug Christie and Jackie Christie and their daughter, that's not my child. None of that ever happened. That's just how I am. I'm not gonna be vague.
You're smart.
Like, the rumors that are going around and things that people are saying. I just want to let y'all know, if you got lies about me, take the videos down. And the people that started the rumors,
First of all,
you better not. Keep it up if you want to.
First of all,
rumors about what?
Ain't the daughter the oldest daughter? That's supposed.
I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's no, because the oldest one was from a previous relationship, I think, of hers.
That she got 3 baby daddies.
No, I think she only has 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
Did she? See, I don't even
know. I think it's 2 girls and a boy. I could be wrong.
Oh, I thought she just had the 2 girls.
Don't let me get the fuck.
See, I don't know, because I haven't watched Basketball Wives in like 10 years. I have no idea what's going on with her. But but him saying that, I did see, even though I don't watch 5150 like that, I did see like someone put their reaction video. I guess Corey must have responded to it. So I don't know, because obviously he has a big platform, and I think he was on there talking about it like it was the God's honest truth and he knows something. So I think that was kind of like Chris probably was talking to him, because Corey has a huge platform. And, he's like, anybody talking about this, you got my name in your stuff, take it down. I'm telling you now. And this is your one and only warning. So I don't know what is going to happen from this, but, we'll see. I think
if I was Corey, I would take it down just to be sure. And then after it come out true or false, go right back up and talk even more shit. You know what I mean? But just to be on the safe side, I would take that shit down, especially, with Corey having enough content where I'm sure he get flagged all the time, probably get a lot of hate. So he should take that shit down.
People definitely troll and hate the hell out of that man. So we'll see what's going to happen. So I'm like, this is the weirdest thing, because like, even for instance, right, like, I talked about Snoop getting his Icon Award earlier. And like I had said in my Instagram story, like when he did his speech, he did not say his boys by name. What he said was, thank you to my boys. I love y'all. And he was like, you know who you are. And then he's like, and my baby girl, and he said her name. I forgot, Corey or whatever, Chalk. He always called her Chalk because she's chocolate, But he's like, said her name. I'm like, I bet he didn't say the names because he has a side baby. He has a son outside his marriage. And
which one is that?
This girl. So it's not the ones we see all the time. And so this girl literally hit me up in my Instagram, was like, wait, what? And I was like, girl, I promise. I remember a magazine article coming back in like the early 2000s with a woman and a little boy. And he looked like him. And she was like, oh, this is his son, whatever. And so I Googled it just to make sure, like, okay, maybe I'm like remembering wrong. And I Googled it. Boom. People magazine article comes up from March of this year. And he's in it. His name is Julian. And he was born in 1998. So and he was married in 96. So, but the way they wrote it in the article was that he was from a previous relationship. So they handled it with care, but we know what that is. But my point is, if it's out there, it should be easy to see something. Like if they really are, you know, filing divorce,
really
or
in there, yeah.
it should be out there. So unless someone's trying to leak it before we know about it, that's the only thing I can think
if
of.
it come out later on the show or some type of shit like that, that just ruins the show. It's already probably ain't shit anyway, but that just takes it like y'all weak as fuck. Like,
Yeah, like why are y'all playing games?
Yeah.
It could be something like that. Someone trying to get the
That's
jump,
a bad idea though.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, not them faking it, but like someone could see some paperwork getting filed anonymously because Tiana Taylor and her and Iman, when they were filing divorce, they did it with initials at first, not their names, so that they could avoid scrutiny. And he filed to have their names be exposed because I guess he wanted everybody to know they were getting divorced. But my point is, if you don't want people to find out, there are ways. And so maybe they are doing something covert and someone's trying to get us to know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's just not out there at a verifiable source right now. So we'll see what's going to happen with it.
I don't even give a fuck. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Can't wait to
all right, so
jelly sandwich.
I have a question for y'all now about overplaying and overstaying your legacy. Okay. Lil Wayne just came out with, was it the Carter 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so he just came out with the Carter 6 last week. I've never been a Lil Wayne album listener, so I didn't start now. But when I'm looking at, you know, people talk about it online,
they're killing it.
People are killing that album. They are really not liking it. And they're like, this y'all go, you know, they're going in. And I'm like, so it made me wonder, you know, is it smart to know when to go out on a high and not keep trying to be part of stuff because you're going to look lame at a point when you lost it?
I think, yeah, it's smart to go out on top. But I also think like people like Cube have a real fan base that want new Cube. And I'm sure Lil Wayne has a fan base that wants new Lil Wayne. But because his hype, it made a lot of young listeners listen to him who wasn't going to like him anyway. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody 30 under going to like Wayne like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't like nothing old niggas do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I pull a revolver out. They like, look at this old ass nigga with a revolver. Like, fuck
shooting
you,
from the hip.
You know
from the hip.
So I'm just saying that's the point. Like,
yeah.
But I'm sure his diehard fans probably want that shit. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind if Scarface dropped the shit right now. I fucking listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So I even listened to like 8 Ball had some shit out a couple years back. I was listening to that shit.
To Wayne's credit, he put out a lot of good features over the past few years, and people were kind of like feeling that, oh man, Wayne still got it. He still, you know, he still got bars. He's still going crazy with these different features and shit like that. So it kind of built anticipation for another project. Everybody was kind of waiting for it. Like if he still got it like that, you know.
He also was coming up against the Super Bowl shit too hard.
Yeah.
You kind of was talking up on your legacy too fucking strong when your time has came and gone. That's like, for example, who's a good example? Like who was like big? That's like LL Cool J trying to act like he's supposed to be on the BET Awards and I'm supposed to be honored right now. And then the young niggas is like, who the fuck is this old ass nigga right here? And they'll never know how big, this motherfucker was when he was 19 years old. You get what I'm saying? They would never even imagine that nigga was that, prominent.
You got to play in the factor with the Kendrick shit too, because they kind of pit those two against each other after the Super Bowl shit happened. It was like, why would they want Kendrick? Or they pandering? And you know, we would much rather hear Lil Wayne do the Super Bowl at New Orleans and than Kendrick. And then you got the Kendrick line and his, opening song, Whacked Out Mural song about, he feel like his confidence let Lil Wayne down. Or what was the line of? Like his hard work let Lil Wayne down.
Hard work let Lil Wayne down. Yeah.
It's like now you got the people talking about who would you rather listen to, or people believing in Wayne being somebody that's so great that he can outdo somebody like Kendrick. But you got to understand, Kendrick is hot as fish grease. He's on tour right now. He's selling out stadiums all over the place.
Kendrick time coming.
Yeah,
Kendrick time coming where ain't nobody gonna want to hear none of that shit.
It's the same. This is what I'm saying. And he.
Oh,
and
it ain't no maybe. It happens to all of them.
Kendrick is somebody who, because of the way that his career has been and the span in between his projects and how he takes breaks, he's probably somebody who understands when to walk away at a high.
Yeah.
All them niggas are supposed
anticipation.
To be like, all they supposed to be doing is like three stacks. Come and show a verse here and there, and that's it. Drop a verse here and there, you're gonna be a legend forever. That's why Jay, every time Jay stepped out with a verse, it was fire. And it fit whatever the fuck the project was. All them old niggas need to be doing that shit. And I'm an old nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, you are.
That's why I make YouTube videos. I feel like an old nigga. I don't feel like this is my lane. You know what I'm saying? Let me get off this shit.
Trying to be cool, but listen,
I swear to God, I feel like I feel stupid. Like, hey, YouTube, it's your boy. I'm coming up. I'm tired of this shit.
Anyway, but like, I get what you're saying as far as like time marches on. It does, especially for hip hop artists, but. Didn't that 50 Cent tour just do very well? I mean, because a lot of nostalgia does well. And I think that's why the BET Awards did so well with us, because really that show felt like it was for millennials. Like, you know, people we looked up to,
like
that were older than us, yeah. And so it's like, while we may not want like brand new full albums from him at some point, people are going to show up for him. They're always going to show up for Kendrick. And I think they'll always show up for Wayne too. There's people that will show up and watch you perform.
I agree. That's why I use Cube as an example, because all he got is a heavy West Coast base.
Yeah.
And then he got diehard fans. You know what I'm saying? And he been making music all these years, and it still sound like classic Cube. He ain't never try to sound like no new wave and shit. I don't listen to it per se, but I'm just saying I can respect the way he decides to continue at his old age.
Yeah.
Is this true what Gary said?
Okay, yeah. So Gary said BET Awards has lost all credibility. Angel Reese Sportswoman of the Year. Glorilla wins Best Gospel Song, which I didn't realize that because I came in halfway through the show. So he said, get the F out of here with that.
Yeah, I will say that's kind of crazy. For one, Angel Reese, I don't know who all was in the category with Angel Reese, but I feel
Clarissa Shields was in with her, and she was not happy.
She was vocal about that.
Why would she be? Think about that.
That's valid, because she is saying like your credential, not your credential. What did she say was more important?
Your most accomplishments
accolades,
or something like
your
that.
Accolades
like things important. Achieved, right?
And with the stats that Angel Reese been putting up since she's been in the league, I don't think there's no way that she should have been winning that. The only reason why she did is because she possibly is a little bit more popular than Clarissa Shields. Her name gets brought up a lot more in the cycle of media, so it's like they automatically put her there. And I know there has to be gospel artists who are pissed off at the fact that Glorilla won that, because they usually
I didn't know she won that.
They do that. They BET does that stupid shit to try to appeal to that audience and to try to keep people on the same track, because they still have a fucking gospel department in BET. So they got to try to keep that going, and that's how they keep that going without actually honoring the people that put in the work.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, and like I can understand Clarissa being disappointed, right, by it, because what is the criteria, whatever, like what is it? Because now I'm not understanding. But I think it's tacky to go on Twitter and say that, you know what I'm saying? And
is this nigga being serious?
I don't know.
She did.
Okay.
Why did she though? Why don't you tell everybody why?
Because she gets a lot of offensive rebounds.
She gets her own fucking rebounds. She'll miss 10 times in a row.
For somebody that know they gonna miss their layups, they sure can be ready for that rebound.
This bitch stand there and go back and forth off the rim about 6 times per shot before it go in. That's counting as a rebound every fucking time. I win a motherfucking rebound if that's what I was trying to do. But what the fuck I was going to say? They just need to keep the awards and give us a good performance.
Like good tribute.
It shouldn't be called the BET Awards. It should be called the BET Concert. And just give us a dope ass concert, and then we won't give a fuck about this stupid ass shit that y'all keep trying to push out there. All the awards. It's like when they gave Caitlyn Jenner a fucking Woman of the Year award, whatever fucking awards that was. So let's just stop with the awards and let's just embrace and enjoy the music itself. And I think it'll be better. Like we should just this would be the biggest concert of the year that's televised, and you just put the best shit on there. I'd rather that than it being a bullshit ass award show.
I'm telling you right now, give it a few years once they stop, because it's going to get to the point where the WNBA is not going to have her in the league because she's not producing well. Then shit's going to get a little weird after the first year because the money going to start going down. Then she's going to have to start doing OnlyFans.
All you got to do is read comments under her shit. She ain't got no fans. If it ain't young girls that think she cute and want to eat her pussy, because that's where a lot of these bitches fans come from.
Oh my God.
Most of the women that got a lot of fans, it's because the girls want to fuck them.
Is that so?
Majority of the bitches that are popular for nothing are popular because bitches want to fuck them.
Sexy Red was kind of grooming her a little bit recently.
Was she?
Yeah. Yeah, and I know a lot of people gonna look at that as just women being fun and doing all that shit, but I could tell she kept telling Angel to turn around, show her ass. She kind of prepping her for something.
Wow. Well, I
pay attention to that shit now because of the simple fact that niggas like Diddy was doing that shit in our face for years, and we was just thinking that the nigga was just being Diddy and it's just whatever. Then you start hearing the shit that he was into. It's like, all right.
That shit would go viral. Or a woman. It would go viral if she fuck on film though. That shit.
It would. Crazy. If she did OnlyFans, she can go about the first year and a half, maybe 2, without being completely nude. Then niggas gonna get mad. They're gonna be like, all right, you keep showing a little areola, you keep, what I'm saying, just go ahead. And then she gonna break the internet when she pull the titties out. Like niggas ain't never seen titties.
A little
before.
areola is sexy.
It is.
I like to see that.
That's what's gonna keep niggas going.
I'm not gonna do it, but I like to see it.
But then niggas is gonna be like, all right, now break the titties out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Areola is sexy, especially when they're big.
These girls want to fuck each other. That's why they be boosting each other up hard as fuck. And they be useless to the world.
But I think it's just like, like I wasn't expecting that. It's kind of like when that moment we saw the side boob from Rosie Perez and White Man Can't. It's just like it's just like see, thank you.
Or when he was putting that ice on her shit and doing the right thing, like
she got them
she
got them areola, boy.
So
you ain't said it. You done said it.
Man, I'm just saying, it makes you, even women, we see that and it's like it's sexy. Like, not that I want to do anything with you, but it's like,
you ever seen a titty so good you wanted to suck it?
Yes.
Listen, there's no way. But you hear what she's saying? She's talking about not that I want to do something with it, but ain't no nigga gonna be like, did you see that nigga ball fall out, my nigga? Nigga, whole ball fell out. Like, that's gay. It's gay if a girl do it. It's gay if a nigga do it. But whatever. Listen, hey, teach your song. But I'm just saying, women really do be hyping up useless, like no talent.
But I wouldn't be.
Hold on, I got a
her,
good example.
Get it out.
Tiana Taylor.
Okay, what about her?
Y'all want that bitch to be famous so fucking bad. She suck at every goddamn thing, and they want her to be famous so bad because they want to fuck her.
Wait, why?
And she look like a nigga. Now we talk about bitches that look like a dude. That bitch is strong in the face.
Okay,
fucking Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor's strong in the face, but that body is crazy.
Her body is amazing.
Listen,
and
I'm with you on that. I fucked worse, a lot worse, but that don't mean she's talented. Okay,
I think she's super talented. She could dance.
Got a body.
She could rap. She could sing.
She can't rap or sing, nigga. Okay, look, having a decent voice. Okay, she's not a talent. She's not somebody who could carry a album. She's had albums. They suck.
They don't suck.
They suck. I tried to get a bitch a chance. The shit was trash.
No,
I'm an R&B king. I listen to R&B. I ain't gonna hate on her if the bitch was cold. She sucked.
Okay.
Then she can dance. Obviously, I seen that little. That's what got her popping to begin with. Her body got her popping, but she getting muscular too. That bitch abs look like a fucking like Floyd Mayweather on fucking Canelo 2. Goddamn it.
Okay, But I mean, her body's from just dancing. I remember Iman even saying that when they were still married. Like, she does not work out. She dances a lot. But I would never say she's not talented because she directs things. She also choreographs things. She does artist development.
She have to be good though.
What?
Let's say I'm gonna call myself an artist, right? And all my sculptures look like some bullshit. Like I just threw some shit together. You can say one person might say I'm talented because I keep doing this shit all day, and another person might say, "Who the fuck made this bullshit?"
Listen, yes, because art is subjective, right? But you're saying it's bullshit in your opinion. But the girl can dance. That is a talent. Yes or no?
Did y'all see Straw?
No. I don't even have an interest.
Go watch Straw.
Oh God.
What's so
and then you
interesting
come
about
back
Straw?
and nothing, motherfucker. And y'all come back and tell me that fucking Tiana Taylor can act.
Does she have to be able to do everything? I just said the girl can dance. Can she dance? Yes or no?
Yep.
Is that a talent? Yes or no?
Yep.
So then why are you saying she has no talent?
Because there's a bunch of bitches that can dance as good or better than her that are backup dancers that you don't know their name, that they not trying to push in your face. This bitch ain't talented, but they keep trying to push her in our face. They trying to make her a celebrity.
But that could be.
She probably an Illuminati, or they would have been got rid of the bitch. She keep popping up in all kind of shit.
Oh, you
but
put
it
the
could
Illuminati
be because
on her.
of.
I'm just saying why she keep popping up and shit. Like
It
who
could be
casted
because of her
her for this
relationships,
movie,
AP.
or who casted her for this shit?
She works a lot behind the scenes, so it could be her networking, her relationships that are getting her pushed to the forefront. But
she should stay behind the scenes.
Okay, say that, but don't say she has
then.
absolutely no talent. Because if you can direct, if you can artist, develop, you give people stage presence, you can choreograph, you can do photo shoots and all that stuff. She's really good with the photo.
I want her to
stuff
stay in her lane, and I'll give her a credit.
I will say she's revered amongst her peers. That's another reason why she continues to get opportunities as well, because she has good rapport with her peers, with the people around her that she does.
And
music
all
with.
that's cool, but you got to remember, we're making a product. I'm not gonna force somebody in this product that don't fit in this product just because she cool. There's a lot of people like Chris Spencer, for example. If y'all don't know who Chris Spencer is, he was in a lot of shit that the Wayne brothers was doing back in the day.
Didn't he host the Vibe talk show at one point?
He did the Vibe talk show, but he also did a lot of writing and a lot of these classic comedy movies and things like that. And he would have like small little parts in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even those parts was good.
Yeah.
Now, if she's so background, she need to do that. Stick your little head in here and in an area here and there. But stop trying to get this bitch lead role. Stop trying to make her seem like she a beauty. Stop faking this shit. We know what beauty look like. This ain't it.
Okay. Well, speaking of Chris Spencer, whenever you do watch some of the BET Awards, he was there or whatever, and he was joking around with Kevin Hart, because I guess he helped create Real House Husbands or whatever, Real Husbands of Hollywood or whatever. He's like, and the little short dude don't never give me no credit or something he was saying. And he's like, what do you mean? Because they were doing their house husband thing on the show. So yeah, Chris has been around. If you got to know, but yeah, he is. Irene, hey Irene, she said her acting in Straw was bad, but I seen her good in other films. Okay, see, and I haven't seen Straw at all. So
damn, Irene got a new picture up looking like psychedelic,
funkadelic
queen.
Yeah, that's been her shit.
I didn't realize that.
If y'all do watch Straw,
beautiful.
It ain't the worst shit I ever seen, but it's really Tyler Perry bad on a level that he over the top, like over the top. The story over the top. The fucking. This is what I had to do while I was watching. I was like, I gotta stop judging this like a movie and start judging it like a play. Like if this was a play, he did pretty good, but because it's a movie, this production suck.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
But if it was a play, I'd be like, okay, I fuck with this. Because I like going to plays actually. So if I was sitting there like, okay, this is a play, this ain't bad. But thinking of it as a movie, this shit terrible. But your girl, what's her name? Taraji.
Tiana? Oh, Taraji, okay.
I gotta give her credit.
Did she act her ass off?
She acted her motherfucking ass off in the midst of a bad script and bad production. Here you got this A-list top level talent acting her motherfucking ass off.
So you're like believing her delivery, like
she did her job.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody did their job in this shit, it was her and Sherry Shepherd.
Okay.
But the rest of the production, the story, you like, Tyler Perry need his motherfucking ass whooped. But he also keep catering to that group of bitches who want to be celebrated for being fucked
downtrodden.
Up. Yeah, he would give ratchet bitches hope in any goddamn scenario he put them in. And that's what he does consistently, and he's successful with that shit. So he actually smart for doing it. You know what I'm saying? He got a fan base, and he used the fuck out of that shit.
Do y'all think that that's just keeping a certain demographic of women feeling sorry for themselves and not really bringing them out of that rut? Like, do you think that this movie is more destructive than it is motivating for women to get on their feet or to strive to be in a better situation in life?
I'm gonna tell you what. This how I was trying to like it because I don't want to keep being a nigga bashing everything, right? So I was trying to find shit I like. If the story was meant to show mental health issues or a woman so fucked up from all kind of shit, where it's just everything. Like this woman would have had to endure everything to be as crazy as they made this bitch. But there's a lot of women that walk around like dude that wigged out and shot them people. There's a lot of people, not just women, walking around on edge. You know what I'm saying? From whatever, for their own mistakes, whatever caused it, they just life is kicking their ass. So if this is just about that, then that's what they was going for. They you know, again, that was what they did. But it's so overdone that it's like, how can I have empathy? Because nobody could go through this much shit if they wasn't, you know, 10 toes down and fucking their own life up. Like you went out your way to fuck your goddamn life up. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm surprised that you Taraji so overacted. It was wildly stupid. No, it's the script that was overacted. See, this how I look at it, Irene. The script was over the fucking top.
So she gave them what they wanted.
She gave them they gave her direction and she delivered it. That's how I'm looking at what Taraji did. They told her what to do. That bitch did it. And she did it good. But what they told her to do was some bullshit. That's the same thing with Sinners. You had good acting. Lord. You had good acting, but the direction was stupid. So you got good actors doing stupid shit, making a movie suck. And that was the same situation. In my opinion.
Kai met that nigga on the red carpet, the one dude that played the kid.
Sammy?
He played Sammy. He said, "Oh yeah, we know where you from. You ate the box. That's what we know you from. You ate the box."
He is gonna be associated with that musty coochie forever. But listen, like he also, let me say something about him. His real name, I think, is Miles Canton. He sang during a tribute to Quincy Jones, because you know the in memoriam happens, and for certain people they stop and do like, you know, a little tribute to them, and he sang along with Lucky Day and Luke James, and they all sounded so good, but he sounded really good. I'm like, yeah, you got it. Like you got it. You got something. That show was just so good. I keep talking about it. But anyway, Carrie Fraser, thank you for the 10. Said 3G's. You trying to like Tyler movies and hate Sinners? It's a classic, AP.
Where is that movie at?
Where?
It's streaming now.
Oh, it's on Netflix. But listen, I tried to like Sinners. Don't try to twist what I said. I tried very hard to like Sinners, and I liked it for 45 minutes. I loved it for 45 minutes. And then it went to shit. And the same thing with Tyler Perry. You got low expectations. So it's easier to accept a bad movie from Tyler than it is to accept a bad movie from Ryan Coogler, who keep getting these perfect fucking things handed to him, and he fuck them up. Two different things. That's like you giving the best basketball player, he get fouled and go to the line and he can't make a free throw. You like, nigga. Or you get the best nigga on the team the ball with 3 seconds left. It's like, nigga, you
go up against 3 defenders.
Yeah. No, wide open. You get wide open, 3 seconds left, you by yourself, and you flop. Like, this is the shit that Ryan Coogler do. Tyler Perry don't give me nothing to look forward to, but Taraji. And I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna try to say your goddamn name.
IQQ7.
Okay, she took lemons and made lemonade and cashed her check. I believe that. That's what I'm saying. She was told what to do. Now, this is what I want y'all to see. Simo said that new Taraji movie made my mom or had my mom in tears. I ain't gonna lie.
What movie?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
So this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
There's a moment. It's some moments in there where Taraji by herself, not the movie. Her acting abilities was
you
like,
feeling her.
God damn,
made you
this
feel
bitch
her.
is, yeah. And I gotta admit, she did. That's why I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm watching this great actress kill her lines, kill her emotion in her lines, even though the story is so over the fucking top. You like, God damn it, this shit's stupid. But I had to give her propers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Last name first. I see you. Anyway.
What's wrong with Sinners? The last,
oh my God.
The last,
stop.
Everything after minute 50, motherfucker. Everything after minute 50. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I was just saying I was giving last name first a hard time.
That's what my wife said. She said it's a fucking comedy. She said, matter of fact, my wife normally like get on her phone and stop paying attention to movies and just get all distracted. She was stuck watching it because she kept thinking like, is this shit gonna get better? This shit is suck. So she was like in this shit because she
invested in
invested in how bad it was because we laughing at this nigga how he got the police dressed. They got big oversized old hats from like the 80s and shit. Like, police don't dress like this, motherfucker. You got it just don't, it's so bad. But if it was a play, if he did the same exact shit on a play and left it all the way the same, but I'm looking at a stage, I'd be like, this shit good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay. We gotta watch it. I'll watch it in next week, and
I'll watch it and we'll talk about it. And by the way, Irene, I did watch that one movie that you recommended to me. I forgot the name of R.A. Mildred, whatever her name is. That was crazy. It was amazing though. I loved it. Great one. AP talking all that shit, and we're running to Ryan Coogler and say, "Hey, let's get this flick for the gram." I like how you called it back. I like how you called it back to those.
I'm like,
the last thing you said.
You fucked up Black Panther, nigga. Get
I love it. Okay, well, I don't have anything else. So
all right, well, we out of here, man. Y'all have a great week. Thank y'all for the blessings and the Cash App and all that good shit, man, and the super chats. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Bye.